Well, hello everybody. It is Havoc here. Havoc. Uh, odd episode today. Woo. I'm gonna go over what I have found in the last little bit. Oh. So I have 3 stacks of iron, 3.5 stacks of coal, a lot of redstone, 32 diamonds. Well, 33 diamonds, 1 emerald, 14. Yep. Mine shaft all the way down. I'm actually going to be working on a few things today. Oh, I'm actually going to work on something? Blasphemy. So first of all, I would like this. I'm going to make a lasso. I think this is how it's made. Yes. Ooh, that's even better. Try not to use as many sticky pistons as I have. I did find another jungle, another desert temple. I've been running around a little. I found another saddle, iron and gold horse armor. So yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit farther ahead with those resources. Like if you notice, oh, I did work some on the house. I'm gonna give you a quick tour of what was going on. I thought I had recorded and it didn't, so sorry guys. I built this little stable because he was running away, and eventually they're all the horses in this area are gonna have one giant barn, like over there. And it's probably the spawn area is pretty much just gonna be an area for me to gather resources and stuff. So this is the house that's been so far created. I'm working on building a basement. So it's actually 4 tall because I have a roof design I'm gonna put in. And we have this, the actual floor. I'm going to have a chest over here where I can dump stuff and it'll go into a sorting system eventually. This house is pretty much just for utility. This one's actually just for looks. So it has no real purpose. So, yeah, that's the first little thing I was going to talk about today. So it's a good thing YouTube does not broadcast what your breath smells like, because I feel sorry for anybody who has to talk to me right now. I had I had onion dip and coffee. That's all I've had so far today, and I know my breath must smell like just janky as heck, disgustingness. So, I actually do have a story I'm going to talk about. It's going to be story time with Havoc. Very few people know this story. And this is actually kind of the story on how me and Heaven's Devil became friends. Very few people know how me and him came to know each other and everything. And that's actually a little by choice and a little not. For me, it's a very odd situation that was going on at the time. I was dating this girl. Her name was let's just go with me. Her name was Me. It's kind of true. Her name was Mimi. I had been dating her for about from the time I met her and we were talking and hanging out. Up to the point of us dating, I spoke to Brian a couple of times. Me and him really weren't all that much of friends. One of our other friends, who she went to my church, was going through my iPod and saw some of the music I was listening to, and she was joking about it, making fun of it, and I didn't really care because my music taste isn't for everybody. I listen to all sorts of music for the most part. I see nothing wrong with enjoying different types of music. But, some people have their own ideas, and I'll respect your ideas to a point. right now I'm working on the upstairs. This is actually going to be where the bedroom is. Going to be where the magic happens. Oh yeah. It's actually 5 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The room itself, when you're inside the room, it's 5. So it's got to be a little bit bigger than what the room is. 3, 4, 5. Gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be a pain in the butt to climb back up. This is also, because this is going to be where my spawn will most likely be permanently set. I don't really plan to move around all that much. So, you know, there we go. I don't have enough. Wow, I had the math on that just right. It's gonna be bad if I have to cut more wood. So when I first met him, it was we were talking about the music I like, and Five Finger Death Punch. I liked a lot of not heavy metal, but heavier metal at the time. You know, taste changes as you get older. Just a fact of life. I'm probably gonna cut some of this wood out, like the areas that aren't gonna get seen. And I still gotta put the roof up on there. Let me put torches up here. I'm not gonna cover it and stuff. So bats will spawn up there, and it just I get tired of hearing the thing that bats do. I don't know how to accurately describe it. So yeah, that's how you originally met. It was because I was dating the girl. The story with Mimi, I ended up breaking up with her. Kind of randomly I broke up with her. I really do still feel bad about the way I did it. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know why I'm grabbing that one. I do feel bad about it though. I mean, for what was going on at the time, it made sense in my head. This is just a little tidbit to people. Guys, a girl might act like she loves you, and she'll do anything for you, and she'll stay with you forever. Or you'll have a chance with her, and she'll never let you go, and blah 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 blah. Don't listen to her. That's actually part of the reason I broke up with her. A girl I knew, and I kind of wanted to date her. Her name will not be mentioned in this video because for the people who know me, know her. Her dad, me are best friends. Her stepdad, I'm not gonna say dad. Her actual dad's a douche, but that's neither here nor there. So I broke up with Mimi to go out with this girl, and that girl broke my heart, ripped me in two. And I still feel really bad about it. And I've used the excuse to all my friends who ask, well, why did you break up with her? Why did you break up with Mimi? My mom was just getting really sick, and I was saying that it was, I needed to spend more time with my mom. When my mom had her accident, I was actually on a date with her, Mimi, and I blamed myself for it, is what I kept telling all my friends. It's not true. I still feel bad about lying to my friends about it, but it was one of those things. They really didn't need to know what was going on. It's sunsetting. Need to get back to the base. So it was more between me and the situations that was going on. I can't blame anybody but myself for what I did. And you know, I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, I've made stupid decisions. That's one of my stupid decisions I've ever made. That and dating two girls at the same time who knew each other. That's another stupid decision. When I was younger, I used to be a lot like my daddy. And that's a very bad trait to have. I don't respect my dad at all. And I know I just heard a bunch of parents go, well, how can you tell our kids not to respect us? I'm not telling your kids not to respect you. But when your dad does stuff like mine did, I don't respect you. There's a difference between what that happened and disrespect. And that's a story for another day, and I'll talk about that when I feel more comfortable about talking about that. So that is that's how me and Brian met, was because of a girl I knew was in a class with her, and he was in band with her, and that's the main way I met him was through their band stuff. I would pick her up from practice and stuff like that, and I tell you the truth, I really did feel like I was getting used when we were dating, just because of the whole, I'd pick her up just about all the time from practice. Don't get me wrong, wasn't mad about it. It was just, I kind of felt used. This the one that gets, yeah, it's this one. There's one spot over here where the roof connects to the main side of the building that has to be a stair. So it's kind of like an attic, and not really, but it is, and it isn't. So yeah, that's how me and Heaven's Devil met, technically. I meant to curve it like that over here. I do feel bad for what I've done, and that's guilt that I'm gonna have to live with. I can't go back and fix what I've done, and I'm not saying I want to or anything like that. It's just I feel really bad about it still, and I've tried to apologize to her. It's never, because of her group of friends, I could never apologize to her the way I was trying. Her friends were very much against me after that, and like if I even showed up to if me and Heaven's Devil were going somewhere and they saw him with me or me with him, it was basically like World War II for him. So, you know, they, because of what I did, they were completely anti-me. And I understand, I really do. It's a bad situation all around. Just that's what happened. A bad situation, and I made it worse. So, that's my relationship story to tell all you guys not to do. What not to do, I guess. My friends have heard this story, most of that story before. Heaven's Devil, I think, is the only person who knows the complete story. And that's just because me and him have been so close for a while now. And light on top of the house. Light. I know these are half slabs. I still like the way the light looks on the corners. I think in between this episode and next, between this clip, I might do a clip in between this and be looking for a jungle biome and a spruce. I need spruce wood. And so in between this and that, in between two clips, I might be going out. So that I'll show you what that is in a second. I know some people have probably seen that and go, "What the hell is that?" First, let me go upstairs because I have not lit the top room up. That's right. There it goes. Ooh, there. Don't remember what kind of wood I used. I'm gonna go with oak wood. I build most of my stuff in a creative world first, and then bring it over into this world. Can I copy it? Okay. So the house itself is actually finally built, but I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. It looks better with the glass. I don't have the sand. I haven't collected sand. I'm not gonna say I don't have the sand. I have plenty of sand, but I haven't collected it to smelt it up. So yeah, guys, that is the Casa de la Havoc. I really do like how the top floor is. Normally I put glass up there. There'll be glass around. I'm gonna free him soon. But yeah, guys, that's the house. Part of the reason I need the spruce wood and jungle wood, for one, I'll find a jungle because I plan to make a house in the jungle biome eventually. I want to do a big tree house style. But for down here, I want to do a. It's not going to be this wide. It's actually just going to be 3 wide. I had originally planned on having a secret entrance to it, but I'm not doing the secret entrance anymore. I might do a secret entrance in another build. I'm not that redstone savvy. So, I actually do have enough wood and stuff to do this. I'm gonna be doing a couple of things from this point. I'll probably do the... Oh wait, that's not how you do this. I want fences. That's not enough, but it will last for the time being. I would really like 64. God damn it. I don't do math. That's not what I wanted to do. Yay! Finally have 64. And it's about to turn night again. I need a cow. I need cows. I really do. I need to start getting farms up and running. So far, I used a lot of bone meal. And I think I'm gonna slime chunk right here. So if I am, and I can figure out the diameter of it, not diameter, but the exact size and everything. Oh, this is what I've been using to get food. Notice I had over a stack and a half of potatoes at one point. So that ought to tell you how much bone meal I've used. Sleepy, 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 sleep. Done. Matter of fact, you don't have to be over here anymore. Yay. I'll actually run the bed over to it, over to the new area. I really do like this house, guys. It's kind of Japanese-ish, but still modern, kind of. I don't know what to call this house. I need to eat. Alright, I need to find a spot that is 16 by 16, and I think I might just put it right here. This area was going to be for a barn. I'm going to put the barn out that way, but we'll see. Hold on, let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't want the horses to get in there, but that might be a possibility. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, for some reason I have an extra fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So I'm going to have one extra fence because Logic. Are you gonna get in there? This is gonna be for cows. I actually do know where some cows are. Again, I did do a little bit of traveling on the horse, just like around the desert a little. I use a lot of reeds and a lot of bookcases in my builds, so I might start using the Doc M method for paper collection. The ultimate sugarcane farm. I possibly am gonna do a villager thing, villager farm for emeralds and tools and things. All right, cows, where'd y'all go? And I plan to make a barn. I don't know if I want to use this wood. To me, it looks a little more orangey, but that might just because of the texture pack in my eyes. I built it off of my test world and using red stained clay, and I feel like that would take a lot of time. I love leads, guys. They work for the most part. There's one lead. What did happen to the other one? Alright, I don't even see it anymore. What happened to it? Okay. Well, that lead's gonna be lost forever, I guess. Oh, I might... Okay, I'm stupid. Make sure I still have the two of them. You know, you only really need two to start the farm. Now, I'm not gonna have an automatic cow breeder and thing yet. I plan to have one eventually. I gotta figure out what design I want to use. There's a couple of good designs out there. I don't know if I want to try to do my own. I'm not that redstone savvy. Yo, like for getting up and down my to the farm, not farm, but to the mine shaft, I'm gonna do a minecart elevator that was designed by Mumbo Jumbo. Has to be one of the best. FYI, he has to be one of the best redstone people. Mumbo Jumbo, you will have a statue in your honor at my base, in my pixel art. Oh my god, cow, why do you keep losing? What? We're so close, and now y'all want to be douches. I do plan to have a chicken farm. I pretty much plan to have a farm of everything. I do have a plan that behind my house and that giant like hill, I'm gonna flatten that hill. This area is mostly gonna be flat. At 68 blocks high, it's gonna be flat at 68. That's where the cow farm currently is flat at. Because it is gonna be my utility area. It's gonna be for all my farms. Other places are gonna be for my designing of buildings and stuff. And who knows, I might... Cow, why are you so stupid? We're so close, and you want to be a freaking douche. Douchebag sandwich. Oh my god, no! No, where'd the lead go? Get your cow booty. Get your steak booty over to the fence. I plan to do a cemetery over there for every time I die and every time a cow, or a horse, or a dog, or a cat dies. What cats might be something that y'all don't see very often from me. I'm not a big cat person. Come on, yeah, come on, cow, come on. Yeah, oh yeah. Boom, baby. Talk about that boom, baby. Boom, baby. Boom, boom, boom. So the next part is I gotta make an area at this level right here that is gonna be the exact size I need for the cow farm, for the wheat farm. It's either that or I do the automatic harvester where it's like start up there, go 8 block, all the way down from like where you see my pillar all the way down. I have seen one of them go all the way from that point to bedrock, and it's just that's too much wheat. It's too much. I guess I might go ahead and call it end of the episode here, guys. I've been recording for a little while. I'm not sure how long. I probably won't. If I might go ahead and do the searching off camera, and I'll bring y'all back whenever I find a place. Depends on how long the episode is. If it's past the 20-minute mark already, I will go ahead and call it an end. But if it's not, and I can't see that right now, so we'll see in a second. First of all, though, I did not actually just run through this area and collect all this, remove the grass. Or over there. This is what I was doing. Block, water. It doesn't give you many seeds, and I really don't care about seeds. It's a very nice way of doing it. It's really easy, and it knocks out a big chunk of area really quickly, especially when you get it like this. And it also gives you a good amount of flowers. Then you get those ones like that where it's just continuously flowing. Seriously. Eventually there will not be any grass, being that it's going to be a flat area and there's probably not going to be that much look to this area. I would like to find the spawn chunks, and the chunk that loads first, so that I could because there's a village right there, and there's a village over in the desert. I would like to be able to get an iron golem farm and have all the iron. The iron foundry is the method, the one I'll be using. So yeah, guys, I guess that's gonna be the end of this episode. Go check out Azura Hill Gaming to see our Let's Play with Brutal Legend. First episode of that should be going live. Oh crap, I never posted Assassin's Creed yesterday. Oh, whoops. That will be going up today. Sorry about that. So yeah, guys, I hope y'all had fun watching. I'm fairly sure I'm past the 20-minute mark now. But yeah, see, that's how I was clearing it out. It was very quick, very easy. Just a bucket of water. It works just fine. Watch. Especially if you can get into a big... I was trying not to get near the edges. I was trying to get like here and do it to where it cleared out a lot of it at once. And then, yeah, then I was coming around doing that. But yeah, guys, I might go ahead and make the farm, find an area to do it. It'll probably be right there, honestly. Or right there. I will see you on the next episode.